Kylian Mbappé, the inspiring journey of a young football prodigy. Is Kylian Mbappé the future Ronaldo or Messi? Just a few years back, Kylian Mbappé was virtually unknown, but now he's gone from sitting on the Monaco bench to becoming a star and winning the World Cup. Kylian Mbappé was just 19 years old when he became the youngest football player since Brazilian legend Pelé to score at a World Cup final. Already an exceptional striker from Monaco and PSG in France's Ligue 1, the 2018 tournament made the young Frenchman an international star. From idolizing Cristiano Ronaldo to being spoken of in the same breath as the Portuguese star, Kylian continues to rise to the top. It truly takes a special player to accomplish such extraordinary success as this guy. Here's the incredible rise of Kylian Mbappé. 3 Super Cups, 5 league titles, 3 domestic cups, 2 league cups, 1 UEFA Nations League title, a World Cup, and scoring a whole damn hat-trick in the World Cup final to win the Golden Boot. Well, not many players can say they've done that over a 20-year career. Now the one and only Kylian Mbappé was able to do that all by 24 years old. Kylian Mbappé, a PSG superstar, was born just 10 kilometers from Paris. Football runs in his family, with his dad coaching him for 10 years at AS Bandi, the local club where Mbappé honed his skills. Growing up around the club, even as a 2-year-old boy, he joined the team talks before matches, holding onto his ball. The president of AS Bandi remembers those early moments fondly. Growing up in the environment of a football club, especially with his father as a coach, unquestionably ignited a passion in him and helped in shaping Kylian Mbappé into the exceptional footballer he is today. According to his former coach, even at the age of 6, Mbappé displayed abilities beyond his peers. His dribbling skills were exceptional, and his speed set him apart. Described as the best player seen in 15 years of coaching, Mbappé was considered a crack, always signifying the best at his age group. Mbappé was a soccer star in Paris. Even in his youth, his walls were filled with posters of Ronaldo, who was among his favorite players. Yet Mbappé drew inspiration from various football legends, shaping his own playing style as he continued to grow under his father's guidance. His dedication paid off when he earned the chance to train at Clairefontaine, the famous French national training facility and the National Institute for Developing Footballers. It's the same place where legendary players like Henry and Anelka refined their skills. While at Clairefontaine, Mbappé's skills flourished, outshining his peers and attracting attention from elite clubs such as Chelsea, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Liverpool, and Bayern Munich, all while he was between the ages of 11 and 14. Despite the tempting offers, Mbappé made a thoughtful choice and opted to sign with Monaco at the age of 14. Mbappé showed how smart he was by choosing to play for Monaco. He could have joined bigger clubs, but he wanted to learn by playing in the main team rather than just youth games. It turned out to be a good move. Thierry Henry, who was a big deal in French football, also started his career at Monaco, setting a record for being the youngest player to debut. Mbappé didn't spend much time in the Monaco under-19 team because he was so good. They quickly moved him up to the Monaco B team. Soon after, he showed even more maturity by getting promoted into the first team squad. In late 2015, when he was just 16 years old, Mbappé broke Thierry Henry's record that had stood for 21 years. He made his debut as a substitute against Stade Malibu Caen. Mbappé's debut was just the start of a record-breaking journey. In 2016, he broke another of Henry's records by becoming Monaco's youngest goal scorer at 17 years old. A few months later, his outstanding performance led him to signing his first professional contract, pledging 3 years to Monaco. The vice president of Monaco understood the importance of securing the talented Mbappé, especially with other clubs trying to sign him. The big question was, how would Mbappé perform in his first season after signing his first professional contract? Could he handle the pressure, or would he struggle under the high expectations? During the 2016-2017 season, Mbappé provided clear answers to those questions. In his first season as a professional, he scored 26 goals in 44 matches, pushing Monaco to securing the league title. This season brought many milestones to both Mbappé and Monaco. Most notably, he achieved his first hat-trick in the League Cup, a master move unmatched in any competition since 1997. Keeping up his impressive performance, Mbappé secured his first league hat-trick against Metz and notched his first European goal against Manchester City in the Champions League last 16. His cool first-time finish from a 40-yard through ball caught attention. Pep Guardiola, City's manager, acknowledged Mbappé's trademark attributes, particularly highlighting his incredible speed. Mbappé was the reason behind Monaco's success in the Champions League. He scored in the return tie against City and showed his skills in both legs against Dortmund, scoring 3 goals and winning a penalty. Even though he was only 18 years old at the time, Mbappé showed both maturity and talent on the European stage, providing his ability to excel in important moments. Mbappé's display in the away leg against Dortmund remains unforgettable. He caused chaos for defenders with his rapid speed and clever positioning, scoring 2 important goals. Unfortunately, the semi-final against Juventus didn't go well for Monaco, but Kylian Mbappé did manage to score a consolation goal in a 4-1 aggregate defeat over 2 legs. As the season ended, Mbappé's outstanding performance, being the reason for Monaco winning their first league title in over 15 years, generated an extraordinary level of excitement around him. People were saying Mbappé was a lot like the famous French player Thierry Henry because he was super fast, had quick feet, and could score goals. Even with all the attention and success, Mbappé stayed very humble for such a young player with the whole world watching. The big question was whether he could keep up the good work after his first season, or if the pressure would be too much for the new star. The pressure grew when Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, a big football team in France and around the world, announced they were willing to pay a world record fee for the 18-year-old Mbappé. Initially, he was loaned to PSG for financial reasons, but the plan was to buy him fully by the end of 2018 for over 180 million euros, making him the most expensive teenager ever. There were rumors that Real Madrid were interested, but PSG's manager, Emery, promised Mbappé a starting spot, a guarantee Zinedine Zidane couldn't provide. This assurance of playing regularly in the first team was an important factor for Mbappé, lining up his initial decision to sign for Monaco. Getting ready for the World Cup, Mbappé wanted to play in the highest level, and the promise of playing regularly in France convinced him to stay. With a big price tag on him, he had to show he was worth it to PSG fans, the board, and the French national team. Mbappé quickly proved himself, scoring in his first game for PSG against Metz with a fantastic shot from outside the area. He kept up the good work, scoring in the Champions League against Celtic and later against Bayern Munich, bringing his total to 10 goals. It was clear that Mbappé had made it and belonged at the top level. At the end of his first season on loan from PSG, Mbappé accomplished something even greater. He became the youngest player to score 21 goals and helping the league, securing title for the 2nd year in a row. Alongside that, he also won a League Cup and a National Cup, setting the stage for his selection in the 2018 France World Cup squad. Mbappé made his debut for the French national team Les Bleus in 2017 against Luxembourg, becoming the 2nd youngest Frenchman ever to play for the national team. And because of him, they qualified for the World Cup. Earlier in the season, he scored his first goal against the Netherlands, making a permanent spot on the tournament. As the world turned its attention to the biggest sporting event of the year, Mbappé, the most expensive 18-year-old ever, had his sights set on aiding France to achieving a historic World Cup victory. Amidst a team filled with talent, he netted his first World Cup goal against Peru in a group stage match, sealing a 1-0 victory and earning the title of France's youngest ever goal scorer in the World Cup. Mbappé had a great time against Argentina, scoring 2 goals and causing trouble with his fast runs. He even drew a foul after a quick sprint of his own half into the Argentinian box. This reminded people of how he played against Dortmund in the Champions League earlier that season, making defenders unsure when facing him. His 2nd goal in the World Cup was an excellent first-time strike, and it made him the 2nd youngest player after Pelé to score goals in a World Cup match. When asked about being compared to Pelé in a press conference, Mbappé modestly said that Pelé was in a different league, highlighting his exceptional mindset and football skills. France made it to the World Cup final, and as the comparisons to Pelé got stronger, Mbappé lived up to the hype by becoming the 2nd teenager to score in a World Cup final. His impressive long-range shot ultimately secured the World Cup for France. Even Pelé acknowledging Mbappé's potential greatness and maybe seeing a bit of himself in the young Frenchman, welcomed him to the exclusive club. And Mbappé achieved all of this at just 19 years old. Mbappé was extraordinarily good, but faced the challenge of being recognized as the best, aiming for a Ballon d'Or after winning the World Cup. He secured a permanent move to PSG, where he got the legendary number 7 shirt. The 2018-2019 season marked Mbappé's rise, winning the top goalscorer award with memorable goals. He dominated French football, setting records. In European football, he stood out with 2 goals against Manchester United and a hat-trick against Monaco. In the following seasons, Mbappé retained the Ligue 1 top goalscorer title, won domestic trebles, and made Champions League strides. He won awards, broke records, and extended his PSG contract until 2025. Despite the elusive Champions League trophy, he continued to shine, breaking Messi's record and securing a 4th consecutive top goalscorer award with a great bonus. Mbappé's career has been amazing, going beyond what people expected. His journey has been incredible, and there's a lot more to look forward to from his exceptional talent.